Like I said, this is wake up call, and wake up call comes your airwave from Mondays to Fridays at about this time. And to those of you listening, yesterday we sent out money to few people. Those of you who were playing and have not been winning, the frequent players, we were able to send you, I think about 8 person. Yes, we sent the first six off. We sent the first 4 person and the second 2 person. So we were able to give out $6,000, and we also give out $25,000 to our loan winner for yesterday. And this morning, guess what? Uh, your winning prize has increased. So we will be giving you 4,000. We will also be giving you 10,000. We will be giving you 25,000, and we will also be giving you 50,000 Liberian dollars based on the number of tickets you will be selecting. So yesterday, the person who won, I can remember one James. He said he he played 7 times, and 7 times he was able to he was able to win 25,000. So that was a great testament of his transaction. So you can do the same, like I said this morning, depending the number of tickets you will be selecting, it will put you in a better place of winning. Maybe the 50,000, maybe the 25,000, maybe 10,000 or 4,000, depending how many tickets you will be selecting. And that will only be determined because the computer is the one, all of the transactions are going to the computer, is the one that can distinguish who play what and who play what and who should win what and what should be won. And so if the computer uh, distinguish between your transaction and select a winner, any amount that display on the computer, that's the amount that already coming to your phone. So no need to call you to be verified and say, oh, what which need you get? No, automatically it comes to your phone. All we do is to call you to verify whether you have received your money. That's just all. So all you will do, you dial star 799 star 9 hash, star 799 star 9 hash for just 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent USD. Select the number of tickets, enter your interests, and be able to be a part of the winners. So those are the instructions. Star 799 star 9 hash. Select currency, which is USD or LD. Enter 50 cent USD or 100 Liberian dollars. The next thing is that you select your number of ticket. Whether you want to select 20 tickets will just be $2,000, and 30 ticket will be $3,000. So if you play 3,000, you are fortunate to win 50,000, you play 3,000, win 50,000, you got $47,000 profit. That's that is if you win, and hoping God that if you do your more transaction, you be part of the winners. So that star 799 star 9 hash. As the program goes on, we will be focusing on you as well to give you some money. So remember, on this program, my hope is to give you some money. And I also want to inform our listeners and followers. I know it may not sound interesting to you, but I also want to inform you about that. We are working on modalities to suspend the morning show, the wake up call for a while. Yeah, our management still reaching out that decision, but we will be transitioning to our afternoon program, the roundtable. Hopefully, if God agrees, by Monday. So apparently Monday you will not hear me on the show early morning, But I'm on the radio. You can tune in by 4 o'clock p.m. and also listen to the round table. So Oliver McIntosh and I will be here on the round table to bring you some discussion. I know you'll be wondering why, but uh, we are rebranding the station. Uh, we are rebranding the station. So as we settle that, we will let you know when we will also be resuming. But I don't want to take you by surprise so that you can be aware, so that you can also know why the program is not coming on air. So tomorrow Friday, hoping to be our last edition until further notice. So we will be going for a break and transitioning to the afternoon program, the roundtable. So those of you listening and those of you our regular followers, even on Facebook and following us from outside Liberia and also want to always be part of the program, yes, we will still be here with the program. We will still be here with a program, but not on this time and not this particular program. We will be on the round table. The round table comes on air from 4 to 6 p.m. So we will be on the round table. And I know, yes, I know we will also be there to interact together. We will be there to interact together. And that's a very, very good issue. So we'll be there to interact together, and you won't afford to also miss the opportunity and the interaction as we normally do here. So the same way we always come here, celebrating, arguing the issues together, we will also do the same there. I'm the same person and I'll always be there. So if you always there following me, please, please also, join the conversation by Monday. But again, tomorrow I'll also remind you, don't forget that star 799 star 9 hash to play the cash giveaway and so forth. And again, I want to say happy birthday to one of our committed staff, Arena A. Kwebogi. Arena celebrates his birthday today. And we want to wish you happy birthday. Arena is actually an amazing soul that everyone will love working with. He's a very homo person. He respects everyone, very kind. He's the guy who always brings you the French by radio. He also one of the reporters, and he also one of the presenters of the program, The Correspondence. So we want to say happy birthday to you, Arena. Enjoy your birthday. Celebrate well. May God grant you all of your heart desires in this your new age. Yeah, so I want to say happy birthday to you, Arena A. Kwebogi. Arena Kwebogi. Sorry. Enjoy your new age as God continues to bless you. So, folks, this is Wake Up Call, and it is now 2 minutes past 4. My name is Archie Sebob Yene. Like I said, we have a lot to be discussed. We have a lot to be discussed this morning. Excuse me. We have a lot to be discussed this morning. So all you can do is that if you're watching us on Facebook, you share our live. If you're also listening by radio, you can invite someone to listen as we bring you our second to the last edition of the program, Wake Up Call. And so, and so, here we go. Here we go. Now, to bring you our first talking point, to bring you our first talking point, uh, the Liberia Medical and Dental Council uh, has frowned on school, sorry, on concession companies, for failing to to upgrade upgrade medical facility in various counties and concession area. And this is so much disgusting. Yes, it's so much frustrating that you will have concession companies operating in this country, and if you go to where they are operating, you feel so much, disappointing. So, according to an assessment conducted by the Liberia Medical and Dental Council, it has revealed that all of the clinics, not some, but all of the clinics operating, I say some more, all of the clinics operated by concession companies lacks male waves, medical doctors, laboratory technicians, and holding centers for pregnant women. And that's so frustrating to hear. So according to the council's chairperson, Dr. Benita Andrews, she disclosed that it is surprising to observe, and not just surprising you, it ain't just surprising, how a concession company will be operating and they cannot provide good health facility as part of what they're supposed to do as their social corporate responsibilities. And they are operating healthcare according to the chairperson that is below, very much below the health standard, the required health standards. And it's so much sad. And she went ahead to name few counties. So those all she said all of the concession companies in Reward, in Sino, in Maryland, in Grand Gila, in Grand Crew counties have failed to meet the requirement for operating a medical center. Wow. Wow. But let's hear from herself. Let's hear from herself and be right back.
impressive at all. The standards of healthcare, because when we talk about medical practice, it's not a one size fits all. If the facility is declared as a health center with got special criteria that is supposed to meet, if you declare yourself or we declare you as a hospital, you get specific things that require specific procedures that you do and what have you. So, but just starting from the concession companies that are supposed to be of help to the government with respect to corporate social, take care of our people at the same time provide jobs for other people outside government. It's just so disheartening to know that you have a whole hospital that is being run by a concession company and you have one nurse in the hospital. One of the nurses spiritually cried that she's been in that facility for more than 5, 6 years and she doesn't have the means to even come to Monrovia because there's nobody to turn over to. So in this modern day and age where our president is on the radio and trying to foster improvement of mother and child health to reduce maternal and neonatal mortality, we still have concession companies having hospitals that are being run without midwife, hospitals that doesn't have any delivery ward. So somebody gets into delivery and into labor in Tajo zone, and that person has to be already taken to Greenville to the government hospital. And by the time, because in medicine or in obstetrics and gynecology, once the pregnant woman reaches 38 weeks or 40 and what have you, it's time for her to give birth. Once that uterus starts to contract and the placenta detaches or what have you, the oxygen supply will reduce for that child. So it means it's time for the child to come down. If the child doesn't come down within the specific time, what depending on whether the mother is about primary gravida or multi gravida, that child could become oxygen deprived, and that the oxygen that sustains the child's brain. So by the time the child gets to 2 or 3 hours away to find hospital, the child will develop something in that just called breath asphyxia, which will low oxygen to the brain. The child will die. The child will become critically ill. Or if that child survives, the child will not be able to have adequate mentality to become a doctor or lawyer or even like a journalist as yourself. That child becomes a burden on the society. If that child barely manages to find a job, they will not have anything much to do. The child becomes poor. They have how do you call it, poor children, and they have a cycle of poverty. So once it's time to deliver, just the basics to sustain. Have a midwife, have a nurse, have a laboratory technician, or this a primary doctor. If they can handle what is there, they can refer to the other place, or you can do consider this thing to be in a facility just way below the belt. The situation there is not impressive at all. The standards of healthcare, because when we talk about medical practice, it's not a one size fits all. If the facility is declared as a health center with got special criteria that is supposed to meet, if you declare yourself or we declare you as a hospital, you get specific things that require specific procedures that you do and what have you. So, but just starting from the concession companies that are supposed to be of help to the government with respect to corporate social, take care of our people at the same time provide jobs for other people outside government. It's just so disheartening to know that you have a whole hospital that is being run by a concession company and you have one nurse in the hospital. One of the nurses spiritually cried that she's been in that facility for more than 5, 6 years and she doesn't have the means to even come to Monrovia because there's nobody to turn over to. So in this modern day and age where our president is on the radio and trying to foster improvement of mother and child health to reduce maternal and neonatal mortality, we still have concession companies having hospitals that are being run without midwife, hospitals that doesn't have any delivery ward. So somebody gets into delivery and into labor in Tajo zone, and that person has to be already taken to Greenville to the government hospital. And by the time, because in medicine or in obstetrics and gynecology, once the pregnant woman reaches 38 weeks or 40 and what have you, it's time for her to give birth. Once that uterus starts to contract and the placenta detaches or what have you, the oxygen supply will reduce for that child. So it means it's time for the child to come down. If the child doesn't come down within the specific time, what depending on whether the mother is about primary gravida or multi gravida, that child could become oxygen deprived, and that the oxygen that sustains the child's brain. So by the time the child gets to 2 or 3 hours away to find hospital, the child will develop something in that just called breath asphyxia, which will low oxygen to the brain. The child will die. The child will become critically ill. Or if that child survives, the child will not be able to have adequate mentality to become a doctor or lawyer or even like a journalist as yourself. That child becomes a burden on the society. If that child barely manages to find a job, they will not have anything much to do. The child becomes poor. They have how do you call it, poor children, and they have a cycle of poverty. So once it's time to deliver, just the basics to sustain. Have a midwife, have a nurse, have a laboratory technician, or this is a primary doctor. If they can handle what is there, they can refer to the other place, or you can do consider those things to be in the facility just way below the belt. That would
So you listen to Dr. Benita Andrews. She's the chairperson for the Liberia Medical and Dental Council. Sometimes there are certain things that and normally don't love to talk about because it beats my imagination. It beats my imagination. It looks so sad that you will have Reward G, you have Sino, Maryland, Grand Jide, Grand Crew, six counties that make up the Southeast. You have concession companies there. You have thanks to all of you following the live, Mark Nyambe. Thank you. He's following from Duporo. And Raphael Dodo is also following us from Ganto City. Thanks. I appreciate you for following as well. Please share. Thanks to all of you who also listening by radio. So you have six counties out of the 15 counties in Liberia. And uh, in that six county, all of the concession companies operating there will be operating medical facilities with some having just one single nurse. We didn't say doctor. No, we didn't say doctor, but nurse. How possible could that be? That a one nurse will be assigned at a particular health facility. You run clinics, health centers as a company. Look, sometimes I get to know the reason for which people running concession in our country feels that they are doing favor for us. They are not doing favor. They forget to know that they are not doing you, the Liberian people, favor. They have their social corporate responsibility. And in that social corporate responsibility, they're supposed to do because, man, you all of the minerals, the gold, the diamond, the iron ore, your lock, and everything they are mining or they taking from your land. If they are cultivating your trees as log, the trees are not growing again. So they will continue to depreciate the resources of the country and acquire the wealth they want for themselves as company. But what Liberians? When I say Liberians, now you're minister there. Because those now you're represented there. Those are people who are even putting you in a WhatsApp problem. They want to call themselves lawmakers, ministers, directors. Those are people. Because they are not the ones suffering it. You because know how many people, what is the population of the six counties in the southeast? That you will have a concession company, they come in, they plenty palm on your soils, they cutting log, they mining your gold, they mining your diamond, but yet they cannot provide a safe healthcare delivery for you, at least to keep you up. Because when you are healthy, you get strength to run about, do your hustles. Eh, People should not be begging them for it. It is their responsibility. And guess what? The people who are supposed to go after them, put their feet on fire, they don't want to do it, but rather sit there, be saying how they want to get full control over county social development fund. They want to get full control on how the implementation goes. God damn. God damn. Grand Jida County alone has three lawmakers. Talking about Maryland. Anthony Williams, then you're there. You're sitting in the house there. You understand? Thank you, Promise. for following. Good morning to you. So you sit there instead of prevailing on those concession companies to do what is right, what is their actual responsibility they're supposed to do that will impact the very community they are depreciating their resources. You sit there and just go about, collect your little things from them. Afterward, you come and you sit in your AC office, sit in your AC car, go home, your children enjoying a living good life, but the common people they're suffering. Now, it is time that you take the stand as a lawmaker of the county because after the medical and dental council has done their assessment, they now telling you where are the lapses. So you need to prevail on them so that those lapses can be worked out for the betterment of the people you claim to serve. Golden Viridian, go to be mighty. Even the great AML. So it is it's so siding that that people, citizens of the country, will be sitting and the resources are depreciating. They are being wiped away on a daily basis, but yet they are not getting the corporate benefit they're supposed to get. We're just talking about medical facilities. How then will you run a medical facility and you don't have midwives, you don't have doctors, you don't have laboratory technicians? So how then should we call that a medical facility? How should we call that a medical facility when it lacks the basic component that medical facilities should be having? So no laboratory technician. Who does the lab? No doctor. No midwives. How then pregnant women will give that? That's why you see people giving birth home now, because if the medical facility lacks these people, you find people giving birth home. And it's a maternal risk. It's a maternal risk. So it is time. Look, this one, nothing y'all should sit and just listen to or look at it in your county and continue to go on. The oversight responsibility you claim that you want to have over the county social development fund, those are some of the responsibilities you have. Those are those are places your oversight should be, your representation should be, your advocacy should be as a lawmaker. Advocacy, hey, Company Peter Paul, this is what the paper says you're supposed to do. So if you fail to do it, look, you will go to some of the facilities to even have current, electricity. You can't find it. So if you have one NRB assigned to a particular health facility, what what difference would that make? But you see here, people taking billions of dollars from the resources annually, but yet the people who's supposed to be the beneficiary, and all of these things only happen when the lawmakers you have, they just sit there, they call the men, and when they go to them, collect the envelopes from them, collect that package in the envelope, and they will be gone. After all, you will not see them prevailing on them. You will not see them to prevail on them and making sure that the better thing you need, the appropriate thing you need as citizen is being done. But they sit there, they only play like get money, and they play they won't get oversight. They are the only one I will get oversight. So we thought to bring you these things. We thought to bring you these things because if we can say it, there'll be no one saying them for you. We have to keep reminding the government to also let them know that the government is not only the official, the government is also the people. So if the people who made you, who gave you job, they becomes the victims of your governance, then things are not right. If the people who gave you the job, the people who employ you, you see them as your slaves, then things are not right. Things are not right automatically. So please, please, for cry out loud, please, man, the government have to do something. Not every day you allow people call on you. You know your responsibility as government. The government is not only the president, but it's because everyone who's supposed to function, they are very separate functions. They want to embed it all and make it look like the three branches of government are one. And because of that, you find lapses in the functionalities of various government sectors. So I think the Ministry of Health needs to come in at this point. Now that the council is telling you where the lapses are, the council, yeah, so you have to. Please, there need to be an improvement. We need to talk about the Chief Justice, but we will talk about that tomorrow on the weekend edition. She reaching her retirement age this week, and the president should be appointing new Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. We are hearing names, and some of those names, let me break you those names. Some of those names we're hearing is the former chairperson of the commission of the TRC, Jerome Verdon. We're hearing his name as well to be appointed. Those are names we're just hearing. So those of you just joining, this is Wake Up Call, and I said the cash giveaway is going on. We're gonna give you money. Please, we will give you money at the end. Normally we will end the show by 5:30, and the 30 minutes used to give you money. But don't forget to play. Just keep playing *799 *9#. Be part of the winners for today. *799 *9#. And if you just also joining in, you're joining us via Facebook or YouTube or by radio. To remind you again that hopefully this week we will be bringing this program to a closure as we take a break on the program to take on our responsibility on our afternoon show, the round table. So I don't want that to take you by surprise. We'll continue to remind you today and tomorrow about that. Tomorrow, hopefully, should be our final presentation until further notice is being given. I know you're used to the program, yes, but we will still working out modalities to see how it continues. And uh, at long, long last, at long, long last, the son of Representative Musa Hassan Bediti. You know me, I hate drugs. So when I hear drugs name, I feel so much hurt when I hear people that pleaded guilty of drugs of committing this offense. About a day ago, uh, Nema County District Number 7 lawmaker's son, Peach Bedity, admitted guilt in plead as he faced up 20 years in prison. So, as we all know, the fight to combat drugs is going on. And everybody, look, I'm one of those man's strong fight is against drugs. Because if you know hard drugs, what drugs has done to our country, look, you feel, I don't have to tell you, those of you who are victims, parents, you know what I'm talking about. So I need not to tell you. I actually need not to tell you. You are aware of that. So the Republic of Liberia, through the Ministry of Justice, has secured a plea bargaining argument with Peach H. Bedity, the son of Representative of Nema County District Number 7 Musa Hassan Bedity. The defendant, Bedity, has formally admitted guilt to multiple drugs related charges leveled against him by the government. The argument was entered before the Criminal Assassin's Court C on June 18, 2025, and approved by his Honor Joe X Barkan, Assistant Court Judge, Assistant Court Judge, sorry. Final approval were completed on June 23, 2025. Billy was indicted by the grand jury of Moserado County on June 4th, 2024 for, oh, wow, the case going a year now, for crimes he committed on March 24th, 2024. According to the argument, Bedity pleaded guilty to the following charges: unlicensed possession, sale, trade, and trade, administration. That is, he was in illegal and unlicensed possession of arms, sale of drugs, trade of drugs, administration of drugs, dispensation of drugs, delivery, distribution, dispatch in transit. Remember doing BBT now. Dispatch in transit and transportation of controlled drugs or substances. That is violation of section 14.85, and unlicensed possession of controlled drugs and substances, violation of 14.89. The Ministry of Justice stated that the plea deal was reached after a thorough review of the seriousness of the offenses, Bedete's ruled in the crime, Bedete's role in the crimes, the evidence available, the risks associated with a full trial, and the time he has already spent in pre-trial detention. As part of the argument, Bedity acknowledged full responsibility for his actions. He confirmed that he was not under any influence of any substance at the time of the argument and voluntarily waived several legal and constitutional rights, including the right to a jury trial, the right to a speedy trial, the right to appeal the conviction, the right to confront witnesses, and the right to challenge uh, the defeat in the indictment. So the man said there's no need for that. There's no need to waste all of your time saying we're going over witness, we want to take a pew, we want to do the one, blah, blah, blah. No. So he has pleaded guilty. If the court accept the terms of the argument, Bedete faces a maximum prison sentence of 20 years and a mandatory minimum of 5 years. So the prison term should be 20 years if the court accept all of the time. And that 20 years, it is mandatory that you spend the minimum of 5 years if the government must set you free. You will spend 5 years in jail. So do you know if you're spending 5 years, even 5 years of your life in jail, you know what it means? It's so sad. However, the court is not bound by the argument, and retains full description, drug sentencing. The plea cannot be withdrawn unless there is a clear evidence of fraud, coherence, or either extraordinary circumstances. Beatty's Antonin, Counselor M. Wiskin Wright, affirmed that the plea was made in his client's best interest and that Beatty fully understand the circumstances, the consequences surrounding that. The argument was also reviewed and approved by Councilor Bobby F. W. Livingstone, Director of the Financial Crimes at the Ministry of Justice. This high-profile case marks another milestone in the Liberian government's intensified effort to calm down all illicit drugs activity. Justice officials uh, reiterated their commitment to holding all individuals accountable, regardless of status or background. So, those were allegations, that he pleaded guilty of illegal possession of firearms, the illicit uh, dealing of drugs, and other things. So, he has been pleaded guilty. Now, those are things we continue to say, and we will continue to say it. Don't forget, don't be carried away by the letters. That's star 799 star 9 hash, star 799 star 9 hash, and you be part of the cash giveaway. So when the case began, Bedete initially denied. Obviously, we know it's going to be. I can remember doing interview with his father on this matter, and by then, this was what his father said. Let me find this. Previously, when he was rearrested, I'm gonna go very, very far. Let me see this. Let me. So previously, when Peach was rearrested, Wow. I need Peace was rearrested because, and but then we, like I said, we did an interview with Billy. I want to find that interview. Let me play you what he said before then. I want to find that. Uh, so mm, I want to find that particular video. I want to bring that. So so it is it's so sad, but I want to hear from. So initially, like I said, so when we did that interview, uh, yes, he said his son continued to defend that, hey, it was not his doing. So after he spent some time behind bar later on, came back. Now he has admitted to guilt, and he has been pleaded guilty. And you listen to what the agreement says. He waived all of this right, the right uh for argument, for trial. He waived them. And look, we cannot have people of high profile being the one endangering the life of people who cannot even afford meal to eat on a daily basis. And that's why I always call on the DEA. The DEA, the people you're supposed to be arresting, the people you're supposed to be arresting are not the victims. Those you see as those you see as, as people in the ghetto and you're running behind them, they are victims. Those are the right people you're supposed to be tracking down. People who waiting see it, they bring it to the country. Every day we're asking how drugs coming to the country, but we have our own people. They sit right under us. They translate the drugs. Wow. So you see what Bedete's son, a representative son. This is a representative son. He will translate the drugs. He go and administer the drugs, go and distribute it. He does everything. Today, the law is the law. So you are going to face 20 years in a 5 year mandatory praising of your life. Uh, so to go in jail for 20 years, it means a lot. It means a lot, except you don't understand what that is. Except you don't understand what that is, but it's a huge frustration that you that were doing your normal thing, you allow yourself to go to jail for doing things that you know is wrong. You sat there, look at it, and do it. And it damaging the life of young people. They're damaging the lives of young people. And after all, they are here and they're living the luxury of life. You even you go to jail for 50 years, you come back, Your parents still have foundation for you here. But what becomes of the people life you have in danger? You bring your drugs, sell it to them. They too see it as a best thing for them, and they take it in. Today, you go, you say, oh, after saying, no, not me, I'll do it. And you come back. It is so sad. It's very much sad for our democracy. It's very sad for our country that you have big hands, people behind drugs. And those are people that, when they are arrested, that only phone calls can release them. Oh, and those of you who are aiding and baiting the process of narcotics, drugs, sales, and distribution in Liberia, you have to stop it. Young people, young people are dying. Their life is retrogressing on a daily basis because of your attitude of bringing those substances in the country. So if Representative Bedete's son can be doing this, how many of your leaders' children are involved into this because they see it now as the fastest money making business? They go receive it from their international clients in transit, bring it to the country, use any other means they bring it and they carry it around, distribute it to various ghettos. The Drugs Enforcement Agency, you need to mount your feet on fire in tracking down those drugs dealers. Just as Bedete will be facing the full weight of the law because of his action, let others also feel the same. Let them be made aware that things they are doing are not right. It is endangering the country's youth, the youthful populations of the country. Their lives are depreciating on a daily basis. You see them, you see future leaders, but their lives are damaged. Drugs have taken over the country. Every day you wake up, different drugs in the country. I know soda place, zombie, all these kind of foolish drugs. You see them, you hear them. But the very people that will be bringing it, they are here and they pretend as though they know nothing about that. They behave so innocent. You see them in the very big vehicles passing around when they reach to some of those checkpoints. People don't even search them because they feel that they are state actors or they are big names in the country. And those are people who are trading the thing. And it's good. Let the law take a course. Whether you're part of representative, your man a senator, your part of president, there is a need. We need to set precedent in this country. I always say this. If precedents are not set for other people to follow, they continue to do this thing over and over and over and again. And people will feel that what they are doing is actually good. If you're just joining us, this is Wake Up Call on Blaze Radio 90.7. My name is Archie Sebob Yene, and we are giving away 50,000, 25,000, 10,000, and $4,000. Anyone you can be a winner for today. Our dashboard is also telling us to send something to people for frequently playing. Those of you who've been playing your number in the system, you say, oh, I'm playing, I'm winning, but your number's still there. So we're going to send 3 person $1,000 each. Let me see this. Okay. 3 person receive 1,000 each for frequently playing. So if you continue playing too, your number will still be in the system. Don't feel that you because you're not winning today, you're not there, you're still there. Anytime God can hit your number, you win. So that's star 799 star 9 hash. Play 50 cent USD or 100 Liberian dollars. Be a winner. Double your chances and be a winner of 10,000. Yesterday, you were aware somebody want 25,000. We also give out 1,000 to 6 person. And today, we also here to give you money. There are monies here, huge. Yeah, there are money here. So today, because I'll be giving out 50,000, I brought with me 200,000. 200,000 in the system to be given to you. And if you can consume that, that means another person will going to be bringing more money. So the 200,000, if you can win any of it, it remain here in the computer. So star 799 star 9 hash, be one of the winners. So those are things we continue to say. The ones who are richer are the ones who are damaging this country. They are the ones who are damaging the country. Look, we need to have a specific praising center for people who are involved in the sales and distribution or administration of those narcotics. You cannot be benefiting. You want to benefit and amass riches at the detriment and the expense of your fellow Liberians. You feel you're doing business, but your business is damaging the life of the future of this nation. Look, already the country itself has its own burden on the citizen. Then people are there adding it up. Do you know how many parents have been frustrated because their children have gone wayward as a result of drugs? Do you know that? Do you know that? Do you know how many parents are frustrated today because of that? And you only have the DA running about when they go, they just run behind the people in the ghetto. They say, oh, like, yeah, when they hold them today, they go put them in jail. The next day, they also no, they are victims. You should be thinking how to rehabilitate them. Take them to the rehab. The government should be taking responsibility of that because some of them, their parents don't even know where they are. You have people moving with weapons that are not registered and lesson. You move a weapon, unlessing weapon. And this is the Liberia we all want better thing for. This is a Liberia. Every day we cry for, oh, Liberia is hard. Things are hard in the country. This is the Liberia. But you, the citizen themselves, you contributing and bailing the process of crimes. After over 1 whole year, you wasted people time around. Oh, I'm not guilty. I don't know about that. I'm not doing that. Not me. Blah blah blah. Not you. And other people who didn't understand say, oh, because the man, part of politician, they won't say this and do that. Now you are guilty. Now you are guilty. And look, uh, I like Bedete for this that he's not interfering into that. Even though he promised to stand by his son as a father, but he promised not to interfere and did not interfere with this until his son is pleaded guilty. Because he would have said, oh, I'm a lawmaker, I want to use his influence. Look, those are things that happen. Today, Bedete was out. But there are many of your leaders who their children are involved in these things. When they are handled or apprehended, it's being settled on a carpet because of big names. But if we can shame the big names in public, the smaller one will not be afraid. So if people who have big names can be sentenced, can be arrested and jailed, then people who know that you don't have big names, they will be afraid not to do these things because they say, ah, but wait now, if Billy's son can be going to jail for almost 20 years, then why about me who don't have money? And that will serve as a deterrent to people. And let them be aware that things they are doing, the drugs they are selling, They are all illicit. You understand? Let them be aware. Let them be made aware of that. And let the law always be the law. Let the law always be the law, not because you are rich, not because you're part of billionaire, millionaire, or you're part of government official, and you're damaging the future. You bring drugs to the country. Man, people, if we can build Liberia, who else would do that? If we can. We know that we're not finished, but you, the people who have the money, who's supposed to be uh helping to improve the community, you all want help to damage it. Sometimes their parents are not aware of their attitude. The parents don't support that. But because their parents are big names and when they're doing it, every reflection comes back to them. Every reflection comes back to the parents. I don't think the parents themselves will tell the kids, oh, go do what you do. I don't think Bailey tell his son, say, go be doing just. No. He did that out of his own volition. And today, every reflection comes back on the parent. It comes back to the people. Because of their involvement in state activities, it comes back to them and they don't know the consequences. It tarnished the reputation of your parents, your family name. Do you know why you tell as a representative your son going to jail? Yes, it's a legacy. Let that be set. Let the precedent be set, and that people follow that. Let them know that they can just do any reckless thing in this country and they feel that our parents have money and it just goes scot free with that. No. So Belet's son has been pleaded guilty. He been pleaded guilty, and on the other hand of our discussion, we also brought you information about counties that you have concession companies operating in, and they don't have an improved healthcare facility. So we're gonna be accepting your calls. We're gonna accept your calls to get your input because at 5:30 we will be uh at 5:30 we'll be ending the call segment. And as we go for our call, don't forget, like I said, continue to dial *799 *9#, *799 *9# to win some money. By 5:30, before we continue, we'll make sure we do a winner draw. If there's transaction, people are not play to get a winner. Let's get before the show ends. At least they have about 60 winners. I'm sorry, transaction to be done. And out of that 60, we can who knows, somebody can be a winner from that 60. If we see 60 on the dashboard, we go. So let's start counting from now. Play *799 *9#, follow the instruction. *799 *9# and follow the instruction to play. As we now accept your calls on the show this morning. So those of you just joining us, this is Wake Up Call. You can now put forth your calls. You listen to the issue of Musa Hassan Bility, son Peach Bility, who has been pleaded guilty for being involved in the sealed administration, distribution, and lot more crimes he was charged for. And the chairperson of the Liberia Medical and Dental Council also revealing that there are concession companies operating in the southeastern 6 of the 15 counties of Liberia and don't have health facility, good and improved health facility. Some of them you go, you see one nurse, no doctor, no midwife, no laboratory technicians. How then? 0777 907 907, 0777 907 907, 0887 111 107, 0887 111 107, and 0778 0756 16 is the female line. The WhatsApp number plus 231 88857 Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name?
I'm Valencio calling from Tobago.
Go ahead.
About the drug issue, my brother. Thank you very much for the information. Musability, unability, or musability.
La Musability son, Musability, the representative.
The representative musability son needs to go beyond that for like 20 years. And also the DA, that they must make sure some people that can be in the background and bring the drugs to the garden too. So they interview the guy. The person that drugs from different countries to bring them here. So they can get garden arrested too. In Syria, in the country, the people selling in where they go there, the children are sleeping with their hair. Washing shoe. It's time people children in the country. It's time people children in the country. Take your own sector to go over there. Go interview shoe selling children and can't go there for one time without to see or sell something. So my brother, there are men to be a back and they must prosecute and asking who came the job from different countries too.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Aki.
Morning. What is your name?
Yeah, this is Winston N. Biandel from Dugo Road.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you for your show this morning. Musa representing Musa Beleke always told us that the law is the law. And it is true and correct that the law is the law. The crime committed there is huge. In the sense that there are numerous of things the man is involved with, distributor, transporter, and I'm scared. Factory is on threat because if a son of a representative can be caught in distributing drugs, then where are we heading? But thank God I pleaded guilty. If former Speaker Jonathan Funadi Kofa can go to South Beach, then who else? Those guys they need to be scared. Even representative, you gotta be careful how you do things. When people see Funadi Kofa going to jail, then who else just a representative? Some peace they got to face a jail sentence, and we are scared in Sagdepier that the distributor and disseminator of drugs, we have to be very careful. You can't tell me that Billy is unaware. I'm not accusing him, but your son, your child, if he's doing anything, you have to be in the know of your child or your children's activities. They cannot use drugs that they may be bringing in this country, but better to be unaware. But thank God the law is the law, and the law will take its course. He will serve his jail sentence. Thank you for allowing me to end my view.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What is your name?
Andrew Bilal calling from the community.
Go ahead.
The other man talking about Musa Beleke, the man makes it clean. The law is the law. And Musa can be having money and he very son to be doing local and things. I don't think so. Thank you.
Okay. 07779079070887111 107, and the female line 778075616. Our WhatsApp number +231 888 Call and make your contribution on the show this morning. Call and make your contribution on the show. Let's get this person here. One of our regular female caller. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Nancy.
I appreciate God for us to see another day.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar is drugs business. If the people can get rid of drugs in the Liberia, if even they're not giving $1,000, they can get rid of drugs for our children to find out who it will be helpful to us. And I appreciate Billy a lot, but as much as you are on earth, whether you do good or bad, others will be there, they will carry it to the negative side. I don't really believe that Billy is aware of the drugs business or like interest. If it was going to be an interest for me, he was going to twist it. But the man said a son should go through the justification until the people can see the end. So the drugs business day before yesterday morning, I was playing radio on the same Blaze FM, but I can't really remember the lawmaker Nina. He said that nobody should sell tramadol in the pharmacy again.
Mm-hmm.
As he said it, if the action will be taken, it will be helpful to us. Because the children that are sleeping on the street, the people will go, those who in our pharmacy, those who even down to the drugstore and all they selling it there. When the children go ask for aid, they will not tell they say because they drugs here, it gets special poison that's supposed to take it. When that prescribe aid, that special people supposed to take it instead of them asking, they say, why is your prescription? They will not do it. When the children go, oh, B says, if better you get it, they will take it and give it to them. The children will be sleeping on the street. So we are really asking the government to intervene on behalf of us when it comes to the drugs business. When they say it, they should not just say it. Then they take it for granted because they want it to call it, I said, DA, that just few of them working. They see people that can get information to the children when another group going race and they'll say, my man will come in here today or tomorrow, the people will be coming over just because the children can get them money. Some of people, because of money, the nation should be destroyed. The children that will depend on it to take care of or to take care of the nation, to make the nation to become better just because you want to go goofy, you want so they can say, oh, a part working, a part of DA, that must destroy our nation. And the way in which now they drugs business looking at it, if even it can be any big poison, even whether you DA poison, whosoever, they should make sure that the person go through that punishment because you were talking about parents are getting frustrated. It's not frustration alone. Some of them are there. They honor the ground today because if you depend on your child that you born, that you depending on them, our Liberian men, they are capable enough to pregnant woman. Majority of them, they are capable to pregnant woman, but they are not strong when it comes to responsibility. Then you, the mother, you will be on the son, on the ring because you want to see your child like his or her friends. Then at the end of the day, you take care of that child reach to a certain stage where you depending on that child in the future to take care of you tomorrow. Because of whatsoever you pass through there, at the end of the day, the child becomes zombie hero. That thing on the daily basis when I get on the street, I can leave crying, the sorrow can remain in me until I can come back. So that is take care very, very serious for us.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Alfred Weir, calling from the VOA community this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that brilliant, magnificent topic you brought this morning. It was not a mistake. You chose the right one. Mm-hmm. All right. As it relates to the topic, Musa Hassan Belete, Honorable Musa Hassan Belete's son. According to what was read by you on the radio, I did hear that he pleaded guilty. But let him understand that equivalent to the law in Liberia is not an excuse to do what you're supposed to do. And if it was intentionally done, and then I'm calling on the government of Liberia to take specific action against him because I learned that he pleaded guilty. So that means what he was doing, probably he didn't know, but ignorance to the law is not an excuse. So let me appreciate Honorable Musa Hassan Benete for the step he has taken, and I will encourage him. I know you have to let go, or you have to accept, but you have to accept it by this time. His son got to face nothing he has in prison. On that note, I respectfully submit.
Thank you. Good morning. Let's see this person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. I come here.
I'm good. What is your name and where you come from?
This is Awakim. I'm in Kawa.
Go ahead.
You know, thank you very much for the show. And I monitor you most of the time. I need to digest most of your topic and try to analytically understand the process. But people say Musa, don't you think it is clear that Musa was trying to beat the system. He managed a way, get his son out of that way. You were rearrested. I know people don't know. They say you were rearrested on the Nima Highway before they carry him back to the court. Musa was jumping all around there.
When was that done?
Oh, when Musa Benedi's son was arrested first.
No, they rearresting. I'm aware of. It was not done on the highway. The guy went to the court. That to the court that was done, not to the highway.
Yeah, but the guy, according to Musa Benedi, it was a lawyer that get the guy free. But in my mind, when you say rearrested, it means that I left the place anyway, and they could not satisfy with me, and they take me all again.
No, the first time he was arrested, when he went, when they took him, please lower your radio.
Okay.
The very first time he was arrested, when he went there after spending a few times in jail, his lawyer pleaded for him. He came home on an agreement that he was supposed to be going to court every week, based on the agreement they made. So every week he used to go there because I did an interview with Billy that very same day when his son was rearrested, and he explained that. So his son went to the court as usual. It was at the court he was arrested on ground that the due time that was given is expired, but he was not escaping. So let that be clear.
Well, I think that can be called another day, but I got from other registration that you were rearrested. So in my mind, if someone is rearrested, it means that there was some clandestine going on. But that's not the issue. You have your son, and your son was involved in a very heavy distribution of all those things, exploitation, all the one you want to tell me, as a man, you don't know nothing about it, or what was the advice that you gave your son?
Okay.
Because sometimes when you advise your son inside, if you get it go you advising outside. So, what's up, baby? You never advise the man, you said that the man would no longer be caught. That way, you've been friendly with most of the presidents there. Eddie Johnny said that a friend, President, we are a friend, but then Joseph Bagana is a friend, I got a man was speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. Oh God, 0777907907077. 07779079070. Let's get this person from the female line. Good morning, Rosetta.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. I'm good.
Let me appreciate you for the full talking part of the hashtag in the Southeast and Jim Musa. I think you had an interview at the grant of the Capitol building with Musa Asante. And from the day his son got arrested on the issue of church, he one parent who has stood by his son. How many parents, when a children involved in such an act, even have a press conference to acknowledge the fact, to admit that the children were guilty of that crime? For some of them, they said that children, even know that children doing the act, you still call off for that children. So I think some of our brothers should listen or just do your own research by reading, that you not be fooled, because when you just told him like what happened, we been filing the case in probably Africa been on the case there. For me, I always do my research before coming to the phone to place a call. The boy used to go every Thursday to report to make himself available. When he went the last time to the court, that there where he was arrested, he was not trying to escape nothing. But if you want to escape the time you put yourself, why you're not going to leave the country and crime is not transferable, we all know that. Our country then is better. So ability to do development for the people of the Sheffield and extend to other things. It's not about politics. If you don't let ability, that's your business. But see the fact he had been one parent who has said he will stand with his son. But when the law take echoes, he had nothing else to do. Now because you are a representative, they got top official of government who children have worked, but they have come to the public to be disgraceful. So they know. And I still want to know that children doing the app, but they decide to call off for that children. Thank you for the opportunity this morning.
Thank you, Rosetta. 0777907. Don't forget to play the cash giveaway *799 *9#. Follow the instruction to be able to win some money. So call us, make your input 5:30. We come to the end. We have 13 minutes past 5 this morning on the show. This is Wake Up Court, and my name is Archie. Say Bob Yene 0777907. 0887-111-107 and the female line 778-075616. Our WhatsApp number +231-888-577-7750. We get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Eric Abu calling from Stokely.
Go ahead.
I just want to say thank you very much for the show that you're hosting this morning. You know, the drugs is going out of hand in this country. Even what we are saying today, the government officials, they are part of it. And we have one of our leaders' son who has no. He is one of the drugs leaders. Well, you know, we the Liberian citizens, we are not, or let's just say, fair to ourselves. So what I have to say to the PA people is to be focused on the people that are selling the drugs. And so that's what I have to say this morning.
Thank you. 777-907-907 887-111-107. Those are numbers. And don't forget about the cash giveaway. We want to give people money. So this morning, if you are not playing, we can give you money. We want to give you money. Don't let me carry the monies back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name and where you call from?
My name is Padre Jara, calling from Brazil.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, look, I think in the region, I'm not expecting for just to be, on the rampage. Because the way the government creates that Jowea, you see that Jowea will bring the push, Jowea will do the one. The one the trust payment is more than Jowea.
Okay.
So you already have the president. Why?
I think the president, people should be listening to you. They'll answer that why.
Yeah. They answer that question because they said that Jowea will bring the push. And Jowea not in power again, and Jowea not in putting trust again. They were. So you're pretty happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joey are breaking coach. Send Joey left from power. You know how many judges? I can zombie. Okay, I need the zombie. Okay? They call it other one solar plate. You know, it sounds funny, but it's actually serious, right? It sounds funny, but it's serious. If you see how young people are walking in the street, when you see them, when you see some of them with the soul on their feet, you feel for them. I feel so sorry for them. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Alfred, go ahead.
Yes, Alfred, we are. You know, from VOA, when we call on the radio to speak to the issue as it relates to the discussion, let us speak to the issue and start attacking personally. This government, when someone talk to the government, it hurts my soul a
lot. Oh, guy, I think you went off. So when I talk to the government, I can hear you. So like I was saying, I feel so sad when I see my fellow youth, walking in the street. They are walking in the street. When you see them, so on their feet, their bodies looking all messed up. Even though the country is hard, but when you are you are living and at least looking for your food to eat in good health, is great. So like one of the callers said, there are many people who their children are doing these things. There are one of them. When they are arrested, they go down behind the scenes, settle, hey, my man, you know, money, all they want them. And one of the callers said, perhaps, who knows what ability was doing the same, but because he's not a regime collaborator, imagine if Billy was a friend to the president or to this government. We can also say that, but all we know is that he has always said the law is the law today. And he said if his son is pleaded guilty, he's going to face the sentence. And today he's pleaded guilty. So we wait to see what the outcome is. If it is a 20 years or the mandatory 5 years imprisonment. We're going to see that. 0777907907077 777907907 887 because those crimes, your one being drugs administrator, your one you selling, you being distributor. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Jay McArthur, the world calling for the township of Virginia.
Go ahead, sir.
To admit, actually, the law is the law. I think that people should not be treated separately because of the connection or they have someone in government.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when someone is found guilty, let them be there with accordance with the law. Okay. I think it's a very good step. The ability to understand that the law is the law. And I respect him for that. I think we respect that. And another thing we have to talk here is that the issue of drugs needs to be taken very seriously because it's affecting the young people seriously. And every day, a young person will die from the effect of the drugs. The government must actually put into gear proper mechanism to make sure that they save our young generation because they are our future leader. They need to be protected. So when something is trying to serve as an embarrassment for them in the future, let government take it very serious. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's right because young people, if you know how many young person dying on a daily basis, say good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Obidaya. I call you from Bonas Farm.
Go ahead.
You see, my brother, thank God today that I believe just suspect is in place behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing people calling and linking honorability to that of his son, Peace Brigade. Peace is Musa is Musa Brigade. Therefore, that is son. But his doing is not Musa's doing. The politics in this country is carrying this country very bad to the extent that the young people are going mad after people they are not benefiting anything from. I will tell you clear that people in this country who sit in a higher part of our nation seat, children are being this. He said that everybody, children who is involved in it is going to go there, or is it because of Musa Ability's son? I'm happy today that DA is working because my 24 years old firstborn when I in 7th grade is there with drug.
See that?
That I have cried and he's not coming in. Are they carrying everybody to jail? All the jobs, all the people that inputting the job, are they getting all of them children? My brother, let the young people leave the politics and speak the fight to this nation.
Mm-hmm.
Let our nation try to be drug free. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so that's the thing. But you know, like Bureau, the politics everywhere now, and every other thing, people people linking that. But we get this quarter. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother. How are you?
I'm good. What is your name and where you call from?
This is Maurice Donald speaking from Ajman.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see the drugs business people talking about they accuse the past government and we don't really something that way when you know that you don't accuse your friend. Now today happened West going around the country all over. Different one entering. They were damaging the youth. So what we do now, we should put hand to the law. We forget about politics. We talk to our children. We move them from the street. Okay. To the interior side, the government are able to, you know, able to go all around where the Montana water traditional people can take it from all the places and then send it water to security.
Okay.
You see? But now if they say they want to give a G alone, it will be hard.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. My name is Kelvin George, calling from Kokolo Fadre this community.
Go ahead.
Thank you for allowing me to speak to the public this morning. Thank God for honorability, blessed son of Nima County. Today, I am proud of ability.
Okay.
Because if ability were kind of back his son, then today nobody is all over the place here because people don't want to hear good back country. Thank God that Musa never back his son. But to the drug issue, drug will never finish for this country. Because all other Bola is open. When you are riding on a car from Nima County or from any other place to come to the city, the officer on the checkpoint, they never check on the car.
Only gate drive. Only gate drive people waiting for.
Drop every morning. They shall go to Nima County. Only gate drive your people. When you reach to the checkpoint, you get them 100. Anything you get there, the car they allow it to go. Then how will the job finish from Morovia? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
God.
Good morning. Oh, we lost this caller. Call us on 077790790. Have a few minutes to be here. 778-0756. 160 the female line. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please lower your radio. Let's get this person. Good morning.
30 seconds.
Yeah, Winston, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. You know, suspecting something like one of the callers said, yeah, this time around, on Musa Bilede is not a regime collaborator. This is why things related and they are there exposed to. They are 100% agree with him. You know, when Bilede took over the security sector at Timor Security, knowing fully whether his son is a transporter, all the gates along the road, it was clear. So it endanger the security of this country in case of drugs. From
so Nana Bilede not there. All the gates that are there. How are they not still investigating? They are not still searching vehicles and they're collecting gate drop. So that Bilede still telling them to do it.
People are then exposed to this. People are then captured or transporting drugs today because the gates are there and people are doing checkmating people. So I hope they will do the needful and no drugs dealers, they will be tracked down as they just started on things Bilede. But I can't 100% say that Bilede is on their way. Thank you.
Thank you. You know how many vehicles travel along the way, the rural highways, and they are not searched? Do you know how many vehicles? Those guys, the joint security said, are the very checkpoints. They have their plastic there every evening. They devour what they're supposed to devour. The only thing they do is the gate drop. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. What is your name?
My name is Eric Small from Mauritius.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. To get rid of drugs, the country will be very hard. Because we have made a visa master, assistant DA commander, Mr. Trust, used to be a Jamaican. So how we get rid of drugs in this country? Every time the name Jamaican come for, we know him very well from the society. It's a drug dealer we know. Is
it Ziza Master is the assistant DA commander?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He came out one. He filmed people. Oh, so let him trust business. He be a Jamaican. How we get the drug in this country? The Jamaican all in the drug business.
I will try to validate your statement. What does Ziza Master is right? I will try to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Bayoga.
Yeah. I mean, actually, thank you for the discussion, but I want to understand something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So far now, they now in Kuguna.
Yeah, the man saying guilty now. He already accept that. Yeah, he did. Everything they say, he agreed to it. So
Okay, taking you because the last I know, you're talking again. All people are trying to maybe all crazy all this. But let me tell you, thank you, yeah. But you see what happened? Now the whole man, it must only be one person alone. Because you know, I think I just got the land. Because you know, when somebody in power, by the time they can do the more than when they in power, now they can charge them. So anybody call the bill because they see who I am, okay. It can also help bamboo. Yeah. So thank you for the discussion. Anybody for that, the only Musa be this one alone. But anybody, yeah, you can be minister or representative. So when they hold you, it must be the same punishment. Thank you.
Thank you. 077790790. Don't forget to do your cash giveaway *799 *9#. We have a few minutes to go to cater to you when it comes to the cash giveaway. Good morning.
Good morning. Once again, wouldn't you call it from tomorrow?
Go ahead.
I appreciate the government. They kind of law they bring us. People can say Joe will not be moved in the country. But if the government would take its oath to punish those government, that man at the court today, they are the big men for disobedience all in the country. That man is the big man in the game. So that somebody can be breaking the trust to him too. So that it big man to show that person.
Okay.
I appreciate the government. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning. What is your name?
My name is Mom. I always listen to your show, but this topic is very interesting.
Go ahead.
What I said, I'm affected by Imam. This song is true. No.
Okay.
I can't believe what you're talking about. You my way or something. It was not time when you arrested about I can't believe it. But to me, the song, you say a whole lot of things that serious criticizing here. When we are saying that in our way, the man will be cutting with 2 guns. It's just in our way. So the man will say that he found guilty. This is why he now come up to say he agrees with guilty. This is why he come up to say the thing. And he said, all I think we are listening to you.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know. She's been home now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What is your name?
My name is Hussein. This is Hussein Kebu.
Okay.
And I join you from Jacobstown.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, thank you for such a unique conversation. So, the fight against drugs is a collective fight. Mm-hmm. The community, the society, and everyone involvement. I think since the government took over, there have been serious fight against drugs, more especially passing on the drugs law, making it a non-bailable offense. It's only a good thing when the government, does the right thing. We acknowledge, and whenever it is wrong, let us also beat on them and recommend them, and recommend to some of the challenges. So the fight against drugs, the government is doing exceptionally well. The last time I checked, I think it was 2 days ago in Grange there, some 100,000 worth of drugs were arrested by the LDA. And more especially when those drugs are arrested, they are forwarded to court and they are prosecuted. So yes, the government has to do more. But yes, they are trying their possible best to fight drugs in our country. So I don't want people to put it aside the fight against drugs because, yeah, like you say substance abuse, right? So substance abuse, it not only has to be the kush or the marijuana. Even weed that smoke, weed that drink, those are all substance abuse, right? So don't look down the guy who's taking the opium or the kush and you can smoke even more than the coach is taking, you all are in that substance abuse. So it's a fight against substance abuse, not only jobs, right? So we all have to see how best we can fight it, helping government in our different communities where I live. Those guys are openly smoking the cooch in the open, right? So LD is many times they will come, there's some intervention when the guys when they are arrested, maybe a few hours, you see them coming back in the community. So I don't know how is that fight if they are only arresting those who are the importers or the takers, because the crimes are different. The importer will carry more crimes, right, than the one who is taking the substance. You understand? Yeah. So those are all things we need to understand. So that will help the government. Yeah. Even the media, the awareness. This topic is unique, right? The awareness. We all have to work together. That will avoid the politics in this fight against drugs. Because mind you, in the next few years, if we're talking on radio here, our society is getting polluted with our brothers. We have to fight it. So thank you so kindly for the conversation.
Thank you. Well, so folks, those are all of the time we have this morning for your calls. We want to say thanks for calling. And this is how we will conclude this morning on this edition. We are not accepting calls anymore. And like I said earlier, hopefully this week will be our last presentation. Friday tomorrow going to be our final presentation. We'll be taking a break on this program and transitioning to the afternoon show, the round table. So the management is doing some rebranding. So we want to uplift most of our programs. So we're going back to the afternoon show. And as we work on things, how to resume the program as soon as possible, but we'll work on that. So don't be surprised if you're not hearing me say, oh, what happened? The program not going on. I'll be on the afternoon show from 4 to 6. And Oliver McIntosh and I will be bringing the afternoon show, to see how we can also brand the station. Thank you. And let's now focus and see how we can give you your cash giver. But let's conclude right here with the theme song. Right here.